The final 2 weeks of the women's soccer season descends on the Malibu coastline, where the Waves of Pepperdine get set for a huge conference tilt against the visiting Toreros of San Diego. Hey everybody, and welcome once again to Tire from Rokas Field right here on the beautiful campus of Pepperdine. I'm Christian Miles. And the Waves up to third place in the West Coast Conference following a big 1-0 win against LMU on Saturday. That was their first win in 3 games following a heartbreaking overtime loss to Santa Clara and a draw away to the Portland Pilots, moving their record, however, to 5 wins, 3 defeats, 1 draws, 4-1-1 in West Coast Conference play, and a team that has put itself amongst the best now in the 3rd position. For USD and the Toreros, not exactly a season to remember here for them. 1 win in 6, 1 victory in stark contrast to 4 defeats, but this is a team that you can't overlook. They feel they are better than their record indicates, and they do have a reputation for coming out and playing proactive, possession, attacking football, and a team that rises to the occasion against some of the better opponents that they have faced. And indeed, this is a Torero team that has faced some very stiff opposition as of late, most notably coming off a disappointing 3-0 loss at home to the Portland Pilots last Saturday, and that came after consecutive defeats to Gonzaga, as well as St. Mary's and number 16 BYU on March 24th. So indeed a tall order, but if they can turn the corner, they would love to do it and take something positive into the offseason. If they're going to do that, they need to buck recent history against this Pepperdine team that has played them very, very tough. In the previous 29 encounters, Pepperdine taking 16 wins, with San Diego emerging victorious on 11 occasions. 2 of those have been draws, but recent history really favors Pepperdine right now. They have won the last 5 meetings between these two and 9 of the last 11. So Tim Ward and company.
Good afternoon and welcome to Terry from Rokas Field for today's matchup.
Right now we'll turn it over to B announcer Jimmy Girls for the Senior Day festivities.
At this time, we would like to take this opportunity to say thank you to an amazing senior class. Some are approaching the end of their Pepperdine careers, while others may choose to return this fall. Regardless, this group has been part of a very successful run during their time at Pepperdine, which includes the 2017 WCC title and 2 NCAA tournament appearances. First, however, we'd like to recognize 2 Toreros who are possibly making their final trip to Malibu. Number 7, Mina Gazizadeh, and number 10, Sammy Fairweather. And now for the Pepperdine Waves. First up for the Waves, a midfielder from Elk Grove, California, number 12, Kelsey Hill. This transfer from St. Mary's is in her first season seeing action for Pepperdine. She's made 9 appearances this year. She's a Pepperdine Scholar athlete who is a mathematics major. Thank you, Kelsey Hill. Next, a goalkeeper from Huntington Beach, California, number 1, Zoe Cleveland. A 4-year member of the Waves, she's earned the WCC Defensive Player of the Week award twice this season and has posted 4 of her 6 career shutouts during WCC play. She's a Pepperdine Scholar athlete with a business administration major. Thank you, Zoe. Next, a defender from Plano, Texas, number 18, Emery Sample. Now in her 4th year with the Waves, she's become a regular starter for the first time and scored her first career goal at San Diego earlier this season. She's a Pepperdine Scholar athlete who's a psychology major. Thank you, Emily. Next, a forward from Valencia, California, number 3, Aaliyah Satterfield. A 4-year member of the Waves, Aaliyah has scored her first 2 career goals in the last couple of weeks with tallies against Pacific and Santa Clara. She's a Pepperdine Scholar athlete who's a psychology major. Thank you, Aaliyah Satterfield. Next, a midfielder from Trabuco Canyon, California, number 27, Maddie Cook. A 4-year Wave, who is a regular starter for the first time in 2021. She has posted career totals of 3 goals and 5 assists. She is a WCC All-Academic First-Team honoree and a Pepperdine Scholar athlete who is a biology major. Thank you, Maddie Cook. Next, a defender from Carlsbad, California, number 2, Erin Sinai. A 4-year team member who is starting for the 2nd straight year. She's posted 1 goal and 2 assists from her outside back position. She's a Pepperdine Scholar Athlete who's a sports medicine major. Thank you, Erin. Next, a defender from Westlake Village, California, number 30, Laura Ishikawa. After 4 years on the squad and 3 years as a regular in the lineup, she's made 39 career starts as an outside back. She's an Arthur Ashe Jr. Sports Scholar and a Pepperdine Scholar Athlete who's a sports medicine major. Thank you, Laura. Next, a forward from Brentwood, California, number 21, Devon Gilfoy. A 4-year player who has career totals of 9 goals and 5 assists. She earned all WCC honorable mention last season and received the WCC Player of the Week award after serving as an emergency goalkeeper. She's a Pepperdine Scholar Athlete who's a media production major. Thank you, Devon. Next, a midfielder forward from San Jose, California, number 9, Joelle Anderson. A 3-time All-WCC selection and a 2-time All-West Region honoree, she entered this season as a Mac Herman Trophy candidate. She scored 22 goals, 9th all-time at Pepperdine, along with 14 assists. She's a Pepperdine Scholar Athlete who's a psychology major. Thank you, Joelle. And finally, a forward from Las Vegas, Nevada, number 10, Calista Royals. This 4-year wave has appeared in 68 career games, most of this year's senior class, and has career totals of 9 goals and 4 assists. She scored the game winner in 3 different PCH Cup victories over LMU. She's a Pepperdine Scholar Athlete who's a sports administration major. Thank you, Calista.
So exciting times for some of these seniors. All in all, 10 on the roster. Some could come back, most won't be. But indeed, trying to send them off with a victory is the order of the day. Congratulations to these gifted women who have given their all to this Pepperdine program.
And let's have a big round of applause for Pepperdine senior class. Joelle Anderson, Zoe Cleveley, Maddie Cook, Devon Gilfoy, Kelsey Hill, Laura Ishikawa, Calista Royals, Emery Sample, Aaliyah Satterfield, and Erin Sinai.
So a lively send-off here at Tari from Rokas Field for the seniors, getting set to bid adieu. Of course, one more game remaining here after that, and they'll be coming up shortly. Coming up next Saturday against Brigham Young, but getting things out of the way early and focusing on the task at hand is very much the order of the day for this team. They've got an almighty task here against the Toreros. We're going to step aside, but keep it right here. When we return, we'll break it down. The first half kickoff, Toreros and the Waves, is next.